Well, how's it going, ladies and gents? You join me on the banks for another fishing trip. Now, not got out as early as I would have liked, far from it. It's coming up to around about 1 p.m. It's been nice cloudy conditions during today, but I haven't been able to get out until the sun's now finally burning the cloud off, so it might be a little bit of a tricky trip. Now, we are out hunting chevin. I've got with me cheese paste, bread, lobworms, maggots, and another bait as well. Got some liquidized bread laced with a little bit of the mainline garlic active aid mixture, which is a very potent garlic essence. I'm going to fish a multitude of swims, but as I say, I haven't started as early as I would have liked. It is gone 1 o'clock, so we will fish a bit into darkness, I reckon. But yeah, just nice being back out. I am going to be fishing on the link leisure using a small rod, which is a Shimano Vengeance winklepicker rod, very light quiver tip. Anyway, let's not bore you with too much waffle. Let's cut to the action. Let's get fishing. Yep, we're in. Keep the faith of that big ball of sun, eh? Don't feel bad fish either. Just trying to get me in the opposite margins. Oh, crikey! He's going. Lovely. Lily, keeping the faith, eh? It's been, tell you what, it's not a bad fish at all. It's been damn tricky with this sun. Low river. I mean, where I am right now, you wouldn't believe that just a few weeks back that was under flood. And I wouldn't be kneeling here, I'd be up to my waist in water. But yeah, that was a nice fish. Happy days. Sun is just literally popping over the trees. I've tried so many swims, as you've seen, guys, and they're there. I've had some very wary mouthing, and no joy. And then in this spot, it's cracking scrap from this lovely looking chunky chevy on the bread flake. But I have rotated through so many baits today, and yeah, trying to unpick them, even though they're being edgy and wary. It is running very low and clear, the water, and it's been very sunny. But yeah, a nice proper one. Hope that's not the only one of the trip, but if it is, one's always better than none. I'm going to switch to cheese paste, probably fish a bit into dark though, try a few more spots. Anyway, I think this fish wants to go back, so let's get this lovely looking chevy slip back. Well, I'm not going to put the light on, but you can probably see I'm in another nice looking swim. Going to give it 20 minutes on the bread, then switch to cheese paste. But yeah, it's been a tricky trip, so very happy just to get that one fish. They've been very beyond finicky. Very hard taskmasters. But lovely to get that gorgeous brassy one. That was a superb scrap as well. Anyway, let's get the rod into this swim. As you can see though, there's nice amounts of cover, so it's going to be a bit of a hit and hold job. Yeah, we're in. Doesn't feel bad fish, guys, on the cheese paste. What a nice fish. In you go. Well, there we go, guys. Now that's a proper one. £5, 9 ounces. Built like an absolute breeze block, and what a scrap, taken on the cheese paste. And yeah, very welcome on what's been a tough trip. I thought we might snag a better stamp of fish and an extra fish to add to that other one. It's been tricky, it's been challenging, but perseverance pays off. What a gorgeous breeze block of a chevy. Lovely condition. I think that might be it. I think I'm going to head off home a very happy chappy. Off you go. Well, guys, all cleared up. I don't know if you can make it out on the film, but there's a heavy lot of, like, it's more like a fog than a mist. I can see my breath now. It's only gone 7 o'clock, so compared to the weekend, which was really mild, nice and dull, yeah, today was very tricky. And the conditions haven't been easy, haven't been conducive to a bite. I mean, I didn't get down till gone 1 PM, which isn't ideal. And as my mum was driving me down, she said to me, oh, the sun's going to be out today. And I just looked at her and I said, looked at the sky. I said, yep. And she's like, oh, you don't look very happy about it. I said, it's going to burn off. It's going to make it bloody hard going. And yeah, it did make it tough, really tough. Exceedingly tricky. Tried lots of swims. That old sun, a combination of bright blue skies, low water levels and quite decent clarity to the river, makes most fish, Mr. and Mrs. Chevin in particular, very picky. I mean, you'll see in one of the swims there that I was going like this, because literally it was they were getting the most minute knocks, literally mouthing the bait, and end of it. Couldn't even raise a bite. But perseverance again, trying a multitude of swims. I chopped and changed hook sizes. I went down to 14s, I think it's 14s, 12s, chopped and changed hook sizes, rotated baits from bread, cheese paste, maggots, casters, lobworms, and they weren't, I tell you what, they were playing hard to get. I mean, crikey, if that, no offence to any women watching the video, but if that was a woman you was dating, it would be a case of 60 or 70 dates before she let you kiss her. That's how tough it was going. And it was tough, but you know me, guys, I do like my tough, I like my tricky, you know, I sadomasochistic maybe, I do get a kick out tougher fishing. And yeah, persevered in the end, got a lovely chub from that swim, that nice swim with a nice feature downstream where it just narrows and it widens, a bit like a bottleneck. And yeah, cracking scrap, real down and dirty, tried to put me under the opposite margin, and that's a lovely looking fish. Now, I didn't weigh that fish, to be honest. I mean, I don't weigh every single chub always that I catch. If I think it's a nice fish, then obviously I'm filming anyway, it's a nice fish, and I did lift her. I reckon she was a 4 to an upper 4 maximum, but obviously I weighed this last fish, and what a cracking fish that was. £5, 9, beautiful chunky build, and absolutely, well, they both scrapped brilliantly. Yeah, both good scraps, but yeah, really wonderful to have. And that's what I decided to do. Just as it got dark, I thought, you know, I'll pick 4 swims, drop some cheese paste in them, and try and rotate between them, and it worked. Picked me up a really nice looking chub. I mean, It's not to be sniffed at. It's a very good stamp of fish on this particular waterway. So good chevin. And lovely build to it, lovely scrap. But it just goes to show, this is what I always say, guys, if your trips are hard, always make sure you take a concoction, a mixture of different baits to try and unpick that lock if they're being finicky. Try and also keep a positive mindset. Try everything, dislodging your bait, which is what I've been doing today on and off, just giving my rod a little lift, just dislodging it, seeing if I can induce a take. One of those, I did actually get a little knock, but once again it was being very tricky. But you've got to try all these different kind of schools of approach and forms of approach just to try and pick up a bite when it's really tough going. And the main thing I would say is being really a bit stubborn and just keep persevering. Don't drop your head. You know, everyone has hard trips. You've got to just crack on, keep doing your best and keep focused, and you know, just stay very mentally positive. First things first is what I always say. I'm out here, I'm fishing. That's the first thing. That's all you've got to be happy about, really. It's going to be a tough trip. So what? You're out and you're outside. You're doing what you enjoy, and come what may, you do your best, and either it falls into place or you get a very tough trip and you might have a blank. But you know, blanking is part of fishing, and you learn more, I feel, many times from blanks and tricky trips. But yeah, it's been enjoyable today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope it hasn't been too sparse with the fish. So yet again, another tricky trip. But the conditions, you know, if I'd gone at the weekend, but I couldn't go at the weekend because I was editing a lot of videos to share with you guys. It's always a pleasure. I'm not complaining, believe me. I love the way the channel's grown. Love the support that you lend me, especially when my head dips down. I mean, my head doesn't dip down on the riverbank or when I'm fishing, but my head does dip down in life. I mean, you guys have seen it if you follow me on Instagram at times. So yeah, always try and keep positive when you're on the bank, and it's always great to have your support. Anyway, I'm waffling. It's been cracking to be able to share with you this lovely, sunny, low water level, tricky, finicky chevin trip with two gorgeous chub as reward for persevering. And as always, I'm going to sign off, and as always say, wherever you're wetting a line, wherever you are dangling your end tackle, I hope it's frisky, I hope the rod's well bent, and I hope you've got a cracking kipper on the end. Anyway, till my next video, guys, cheers for your support, and I will see you on the flip side on another Fishing for Memories video. Take care. Goodbye.